Nah, wait till I get my money right. Whoa. Waiting. AST versus Manchester United. Come on, are we live? I don't know. I do not know. Yes, we are. Hello and welcome to another Manchester United watch along. Today we have Man United away against Villa. I hope we're all doing very well indeed. I appreciate you all for being here. Well, probably not a lot of you at the minute, but as you filter in. And today is probably Erik ten Hag's last day. He wants it by the look of his lineup. He's buzzing for that. He's buzzing for the payout. There's quite a lot of you that want it. I'm still indifferent about it. But one thing's for sure. If we lose today and we get battered today, we will probably be about 14th by the end of the day, and by the end of the weekend. Sorry, or end of the day, and Erik ten Hag will no longer be the manager come Monday, Tuesday. And by the look of his lineup, like I said, it looks like he bloody can't wait for that. Absolute baffling decision, but we'll talk through it. We've got 15 minutes before kickoff. But yeah, we will see. We will see. You're fully done. Hello, Zach. Hello, Robbie. Yo, Brev, how we doing? Footy lad, how we doing? I'm back in ten Hag until he goes. Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't think I've had a manager in recent years in which I've backed him until he was sacked. Like, normally I've lost faith in a manager and then he's been sacked shortly after. I think I was really late on with Ollie. I was like late on and then he got sacked. So if Ten Hag, to be honest, if Ten Hag loses today and we get battered, I think that'll be it for me. I did say in the last watch along when he took off Marcus Rashford, I was like, okay, yeah, he must be injured. It's not a tactical decision. And I said, to be honest, if he's took him off for a tactical decision, then I'm Ten Hag out right then. Like I said that in the watch along, but sort of. Now it's happened and it was a tactical decision. I don't think I'm still quite there yet. But if we get battered today, going into the international break, which gives us a little bit of time to sort of get somebody else in, I think I probably would be. But it all depends on today, and it should never be a game by game basis. Shouldn't be that. But you know. That's the way it is at the moment. He's on survival mode, game by game. The Porto game has probably gave him the opportunity to play this game, or he would have played this anyway, but the decision would have been a sack regardless of this result. But I think the Porto game, if we get a win here today, I think that probably gives him a little bit more time. But what I'm worried about is obviously the lineup for this game, but also the bigger picture. Let's say we win. Let's say we win. Looking at the lineup, the way in which we'll win is we sit deep and we'll hit them on the counter. Right? Okay. I want us to be. So this is Ten Hag's third season, right? I thought we were supposed to be building. I don't want to see this in the future. If we win today, I don't want to see this back line again. There's no progression there. Okay, we might win this game individually, but we're not building anything. We're not using the signed players that were signed off by Ineos, the new leadership, by Ten Hag. We're not using those players. So I think there's problems in general for not using them, but individually, like just specifically looking at this game and the problems that I can see with this team is we're going to sit deep, and if you sit deep, you need somebody like Ugarte, surely, or okay, Casemiro couldn't really do this. This is why we signed Ugarte, because the midfield would get completely ran through, right? Because with this team, we've seen that with a deep line, there's too much space between the defensive line and the midfield. There's too much space, and it allows players, if they beat the midfield, to basically, they've got 20 yards of space to run into. We've seen that time and time again, and why, and that's been the downfall in a lot of games. But so I look at this team and I think you need either Casemiro or Ugarte. You can't have Eriksen, Mainu and Bruno as a midfield three against Villa away with a back line with two centre-backs of Maguire and Evans, because they're going to drop deep. You've got no defensive cover in there, and the midfield's going to get ran through. I mean, I hope he sees something differently, but that's what I predict's going to happen, and I don't see anything else. Honestly, lad, with some performances over the last 2 years, editing the highlights is enough for me to wish for death. Can't even imagine having to do live watch-alongs of them. Yeah, tell me about it. And normally, by the way, every single game, before the match, no matter how shit we're playing, every single match, before the game, I have this false optimism. I have this, you know what, I've got a good feeling about today. You know, probably 5 minutes into the game, that gets crushed by I see the way that we start the match. But normally, ahead of a game, I just have a good feeling. I don't know why. It's because it's for my will to want Manchester United. Yeah, it's like in like a Super 6 prediction. In a Super 6 prediction, like, I always go with United. Like, I've gone with United 2-1 win against Villa. Like, I've always backed United and have optimism before a game. Today, looking at that lineup, I feel drained before we've kicked a ball. At least bloody allow me to see kickoff before my optimism gets crushed. And like I say, even if we win today, I don't think I'll be happy for the result. But it means nothing for the future. This isn't the team that we want to build with. This isn't progression. This isn't sustainable. You can't play this team throughout the entire season. Like, there's nothing to build off of this. Whatever happens, whether we win or lose, there's nothing to build off with this team. Thank you for the follow, Ryan. Good evening. Evans and Maguire, he's asking for the sack. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro wants the payout. My prediction, I'm going to go with 2-1 Villa. Maybe I'm going to go with 3-1 Villa, probably. Ronnie, how are we doing, my guy? Sorry, mate. No worries, buddy. What do you think about the lineup? Yeah, I mean, I think I've already discussed that. Yeah, I'm shocked by it. Like I say, I hope I'm wrong for this game. I hope I hope it works for this game by some magical thing that I can't see. I hope Ten Hag is seeing something because my prediction is, okay, defence deep, a massive gap between defence and midfield. There's no defensive cover in there. There's no somebody like Casemiro or somebody like Ugarte in there to sort of fill those spaces. We get dominated in midfield. We get ran through, and Villa win easily. That's my prediction for what's happened just by looking at the lineup. I hope I'm wrong. And even if I am wrong and we win the game, there's no future for that team. You can't play that team all season and have a chance of getting top 4, top 6. So it might be, even if it wins us a game, I'm still not optimistic for the rest of the season. The false optimism is some of the realest shit I've ever heard. Legit has haunted me for years. The club is toxic relationship. Yeah, exactly. I saw on Sky Sports that Sir Jim said that he doesn't choose to sack. Well, he's going to say that, isn't he? False optimism keeps going until we concede. Yeah, well, to be honest, like I said, this is the first game in God knows how long, where I'm just not optimistic about the result. Looking at the lineup, even after we lost 7-0 to Liverpool. Like, the next Premier League match, I think I put a bet on that was 0-0. I thought there was so much hype. Everyone thought we were going to get destroyed. And I thought it just could be an absolute dud match. 0-0. And it was. Hoping for a 1-0 steal for United. Yeah, let's hope so. Thing is being real. When we play with defensive cover, we are shit. When we play with this midfield, we are shit. This has to be the manager at this rate. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've tried multiple different... But, I mean, to still not know your best team, I get it. We've had new signings. We've had Xerxes, De Ligt. But Martinez is inexcusable. His start to the season, that's inexcusable. Because, you know, there's no bedding in with Martinez. So it's just been very odd. Very, very odd. You know, Eriksen, who would have thought Eriksen would be our best midfielder this season? Like, with the end to the season that Kobbie Mainoo had, who would have thought Eriksen would be our best player? Or our best midfielder? I hope Ugarte, Martinez and De Ligt come on for a second half, yeah. But again, like, you don't want to be every game substituting both of your centre-backs. Like, it's just, that's odd in itself. Making 2 centre-back subs. Like, you want to keep, as a general rule, in all football, grassroots, in you know, in the Premier League, you want to keep your defence is okay, fullbacks are less of a, especially without attacking and high up fullbacks can play in the modern game, but centre-backs, you try not to bloody... I mean, Saliba and Gabriel, when they play 90 minutes. But we seem to be pulling off both centre-backs every game. It's just bizarre. I mean, granted, Maguire scored, but in the last game. I can understand the opposite substitution or whatever. Or let's say you bring on Maguire because he's good in the air. So you take off Martinez and you bring off Maguire. So now you have 2 centre-backs that are good in the air. So if you got the ball into the box and you've got De Ligt and Maguire, you've got more chance of scoring. I sort of get that. But, you know, 2 centre-backs, like when you're winning or drawing and you're subbing off your centre-backs and you're subbing off and you're putting on Johnny Evans, it doesn't make any sense to me. But, oh well. Do you think Ten Hag will be gone even if we get a point tonight? I mean, a point's in the balance. I personally think, Lauren, I don't think 2 points is good enough. When we looked at the start of the week, and we was like, okay, he's got 2 games to prove his worth, to prove that the players are fighting for him. Porto and Aston Villa. 2 points out of that, I don't think that's enough. But Ten Hag probably does, because the reason why he cited, he just doesn't want to throw his players under the bus, because he said the reason why Maguire and Evans was playing is for rotation, which makes no sense at all, because the international break coming up. It makes no sense. I mean, granted, Delo and Mazraoui have played basically every single minute of every single game. Granted, they have to because we've got nobody else. But, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, Bruno's played almost every single minute of every single game. Bruno has to get sent off before he loses a minute. You still have faith. Well, we are underway, by the way. We are underway. But we will see. We will see. I like your optimism, though, Lauren. You don't think it's as bad as people think. I think it's pretty bad. Gonna be honest. Rotation is when this is one of our hardest games. Yeah, it's odd. So as the pressure's gone on Ten Hag, I think the decision making has always seemed worse. Because there was a time last season where we had the most substitute goals of, I think it was like the first half of the season, we had the most substitute goals, or maybe even 3/4 in, of any team, which shows that Ten Hag is pretty good at changing a game with his substitutes. And granted, you could argue that he was pretty good in the last game because he brought Maguire on and we equalised with 10 men. But some of the substitutes, like Rashford off at half time, okay, bringing both centre backs on, changing both centre backs against Porto somehow worked, but I don't think that should be the strategy moving forward. Like some of his substitutes have been bizarre. The more pressure that's been put on him, the more he's making like decisions where I just don't understand it. Those kits clash. They do a little bit, don't they? The shorts and the shirt. 5-0 Villa. Bruno will make us proud today by making the first red card hat-trick. Yeah. The commentators say Ten Hag is relying on experience. I mean... Well, why didn't we put Gary and Phil Neville in then? Get them out of retirement. I think he made that comment in commentary. They're very experienced. Prediction: I'm going with a Villa win. I want to be proven wrong, but yeah. So Eriksen, again, about the midfield getting ran through. Eriksen gets ran through there, has to bring him down. And is that Rashford with the yellow? So Eriksen's already on a yellow card, by the way. 2 minutes in. Brilliant. I like Mark's reactions, but some of the manager talk does my head in. It is strange with Mark because he's like, from like what I've seen, he like clearly wants Ten Hag to get sacked, but doesn't want to say it. Garbage already started the rude Van Nistelrooy propaganda. Mark is so corrupted at this point, basically manipulating with the fans. Yeah. Southgate patiently waiting for the phone to start ringing. Ringing. Yeah, hopefully not. I read the plan is winning in 2028. Who is in the squad good enough to be here in 2028? Well, you know, I think there are players. I don't think this squad is terrible, and I think the strategy that Ineos have gone with in signing young players is the way forward. Like, let's say a player, let's say with De Ligt. Go on, Marcus Rashford's won the ball back, high up the pitch. Come on, Marcus. Yes, cut inside. Come on. Oh, I hope that's what we need. Straight at the keeper with Rashford, but that's what we need. Rashford needs to play out of his skin today. Rashford needs to play mint. Like, basically do everything himself. Please not so. Where's Malacia, mate? I don't know. He's back to team training now. So. Ten Hag's last game could well be. Apparently there was some source saying that the players are Yeah, I read that. Expecting him to be sacked. That's so odd, isn't it? It's like saying, we back the manager, but we expect him to be sacked. that doesn't. If you back the manager, then you knock on the office of Barada or whoever, and you say, "Look, the performances have been on us. It's not Ten Hag's fault. We can have complete belief in him. Don't sack him." You don't. It doesn't make any sense. You back the manager but expect him to be sacked. If he's got the belief and support of the entire dressing room, then he shouldn't be sacked, because that's showing that he's getting enough from the players, but the players just aren't good enough. In which case, it's not the manager's fault; it's the players' fault. So that doesn't make any sense. That he has the support of us, but we expect him to be sacked. Genuinely, this squad is too good for the performances we had. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Are you also live on YouTube? I am indeed, mate. Link is in my TikTok bio. So if you click on my profile, click on the link. I'm live on YouTube as well. You can. I'm more likely to see your message, especially if Villa score and the chat gets more busy. I'm more likely to see your message on YouTube. Would appreciate that. Would appreciate the sub on there as well. We're getting close to 3,000 subscribers. We're nearing that. So yeah, link in my TikTok bio. That's my link tree, and then click YouTube. Send you there. The manager brought most of the players. Yeah, I mean, if you have a look when Ten Hag took over the squad, how many players are his signings? There's quite a lot. There's quite a lot in the, well, less so today because we're playing a lot of the legacy players. Like we're playing a lot of the players that have been at United for years, and we know we're not good enough. Gary Neville should be United's next coach. Yeah. What do I think of Jonathan Morley? I think the thing that's happened with Paddy. Oh my God! Here we go. Wait, Watkins. Oh my God! Just wide by Rodgers. Bloody hell! I think the thing that's happened with Paddy Murphy. I don't think he's posted a video since. Saying the N-word, right? When there's him and whatever podcast that they do, there's him, Jonathan, and whatever that United fan's name is. He says it and nobody reacts. It's like it's normal. It's like he says it all the time and it's just a normal thing. That makes me question him. But in terms of his content, obviously, he's a Liverpool fan, gets a lot of views. I think his content, he's an entertaining guy. But I don't know. I have to question somebody's character when they're in a situation like that. And you don't say anything. What do I think of the lineup? Well, mate, if you go on my profile, I posted a video just before the game started. Yeah, the lineup, in short, the lineup's bizarre. Maguire and Evans, okay, even if we win today, there's no future in that. And I can see so many problems. I think the midfield is going to get ran through with those. And we've already seen Eriksen was ran through, and he's already on a yellow card because he couldn't keep up with the pace, and he's brought him down. So that's already happened. There's going to be too much space between the defensive line and midfield, allowing midfield to get ran through, and we're going to get dominated. That's my early prediction. You should collab with Young Kipper. I don't think Young Kipper would do that. Thought Mainu was injured. No, well, he was injured, I think, but I think he's recovered in time for this game. Do you not think after the shambolic defending they might as well play Evans and Maguire? I think one of them. I think you could justify one of them, Maguire in particular, but Johnny Evans. Like, that can't be the solution to our poor, like, how poor we've been defensively. Johnny Evans can't be the answer. You know, 1 + 1 does not equal Johnny Evans. Goal Hoyland. It's not true though, is it? Thank you for the sub. Hilmar, thank you for the sub, buddy. Appreciate that. Waz, thank you for the follow. What's your prediction? I reckon 2-1 Villa, yeah. That would be my prediction. Something like that. 2-1, 3-1. Ten Hag makes the lineup depending on the opposition. Well, you tell me, because you tell me how this lineup is suited towards Villa. Because looking at this, pretend that I haven't seen the first 10 minutes. If we try and play a high line, how we've seen at times, or we've seen in games that we've played well but haven't got the performance, like Palace, we played with a high line, we won the ball back, we dominated the midfield, there was no space between midfield and the defensive line like we've seen before, and it allows everyone to sort of press as a team and win the ball back high. We dominated the possession, we had loads of chances, so that's how we played when we played well. I look at this lineup and I'm like, okay, so they've got Ollie Watkins up front, who's rapid, much faster than both Johnny Evans and Maguire, so we can't play on the halfway line. So we're going to have to play deep. So I'm trying to see, you say that Ten Hag changed his team to the opposition. Okay, how does this lineup suit playing against Villa? I don't know. Anthony, thank you for the follow, buddy. Right now, though, I think Ten Hag has a choice, but Delo should have been dropped as well. Who are you playing instead of Delo? But we're playing Delo at left back because we've got no other left back. Like, that's not even his position. Who are you playing instead of Delo? Hi, all. Yes, Legato. No, I mean I have Hoyland to score. That's all right. No worries. Footy Shorts, thank you for the follow, buddy. If we lose because of the slow defence, Eriksen's gone, almost like giving them a reason. Yeah, but the thing is, it's almost a lose-lose situation for Ten Hag. Because if we win, fans are going to be like, okay, we won, but there's no future with the squad that you picked. It's like we've won, but we don't want to see that next after the international break. And if we lose, it's, of course you lost. Look at the team you picked. It's like this. Oh, that's a great tackle from Maguire. Go. Oh, is he offside? Garnacho. Flag stays down. Yeah, no, it stays down. Yeah, it's not offside. What about Malacia? Malacia, he hasn't played for 2 years, mate, and he's only just back in team training. He's not ready. He's not on the bench, is he? He's not even on the bench. Watch the old highlights of the 9-0 win over Southampton today. Say what you want about Ollie. He was, but he put a playing style which was more interesting than both Ten Hag and... Well, to be honest, I think that might be slightly revisionary because I think everyone used to say with Ollie that he has no play style and he's just waiting for a moment of magic from either Bruno or Rashford. He's like a, there's no style of play, and he just waits for those moments. He waits for a player to do something. There's no patterns of play or anything. Like the same criticisms of Ten Hag around play style were there with Ollie. And by the way, I think people focus too much on a play style, and I think Ten Hag does. People have heard that about play style, and just run with it. People say about playstyle, and just it's just something that people just say over and over again, even though, and just repeat, because Ten Hag clearly does. With the players he's signed, obviously we've gone backwards on it, and which is part of the point today with the team that he's picked. We've gone backwards from that. Oh wait, good ball in. Now Maguire. I mean, because the players he's signing, Ten Hag, are like faster, younger defenders. We want to play a high line, and at times when we played well, we played with a high line. We've signed a ball-playing centre-back, goalkeeper, sorry. So we want to pass out from the back more so than what we did under Ollie. And we got rid of De Gea. So he wants the defenders to keep the ball well, be comfortable on the ball, and keep possession instead of booting it forward long. He wants to play a higher line. He wants the fullbacks to go high and then cut in like Delo always does. Like, we have got a... Oh, that's a good ball. That is from Delo. Now Højlund. Like, he does have a style of play. It's just whether you like that style of play or not, but he does have a style of play that he's trying to work towards. Like I say, that's why I've got so many issues with this. Because this is going back on that vision that I thought Ten Hag had. Every time your live comes up on your FYP, Man United lose. Well, click off them, buddy. We're not playing bad. No, we're not playing terrible, to be honest. We're not playing bad yet. Although every game United have, they seem to not be able to win, at least. Your optimism is growing. Yeah, to be fair, we haven't started bad at all. Best team in the world, Cardiff, are playing at 3. I'd have played Martinez at left back. Delo against Porto wasn't working hard enough. When was the last time Martinez played a game at left back? He's never played a game there for United. I don't think that's a solution. And the thing is, you can play Martinez there at left back, but Martinez has been shocking this season at centre back, at his position. So should he really be? I don't know whether. Okay, Delo has been poor, but at least he's playing sort of out of position. Martinez doesn't deserve to be pigeonholed into a position that he's not comfortable in over Delo. Oh, that's a great... Oh, it wasn't a good ball. Thought it was. Yeah, great header from Rashford. Oh, fucking get back on side, Højlund, man. Thank you for the follow. Something Welsh, that. Cream Roo am Breath. Yeah. Come on, United, yeah. Also, to be honest, if it wasn't defensive howlers and if Onana wasn't playing false goalkeeper, our last season could have been completely different shape. Yeah, I mean, Onana has gone from having a really tough time last season, other than the last 5 games. Like, well, no, maybe more than that. Probably last 7-8 games, to being, I think, very good this season. Been one of our better players, that's for sure. In the last game against Porto, he was very good. He's been good this season, and we've conceded a lot of goals as well. Like, if he had the season that he had at the start of last season, we would have even less points than what we've got now. We would have been battered 4 or 5-0 in more than one game. Villa, he's got space to shoot. Bloody hell, wasn't closed down at all there. Christ. Call me Buzz. Okay, call you Buzz. Rashford is a good player. I mean, Rashford's playing well. He started this game fairly well as well. We need Rashford to have a big game today if we've got any chance. This game's got draw written all over it. I don't know whether that's good enough for Ten Hag, to be honest. Am I Ten Hag out? I'm very close, but no. Very, very, very close, but no. First 20 minutes, relatively positive. I do think in shooting areas, like Villa have only had long shots. I mean, to be fair, that's just because we're playing deep line. But Villa have only had shots from distance. They haven't been able to break us down. Again, that's because of the deep line. But yeah, we've been okay. But we've seen against Porto, all it takes is 5 minutes for United to crumble, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a foul on, is it Bruno? Yeah, good. To be honest, I think Ten Hag will be gone if they lose. The decision to take their best player for half-time against Porto, yeah, I mean, that was a shocking decision for me. Like, we might have won that game if it wasn't for, if Rashford stayed on. We might have won that game. First 20 minutes, not too bad, to be fair. Let's have a look at the stats. I think Villa probably have been... They've had the more possession, I think. Not many chances for either team, really. I think Villa have had more like shots from outside the box, but they haven't had any really dangerous opportunity. I don't think Onana's had a save to make. Let's have a look. Yeah, no shots on target. United with 1 shot on target. Hey, up! He's got his hand in the air there. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. That would be very harsh. So yeah, United actually with more possession, 52%, but it's been equal, to be fair. It's been a bit of a chess match, to be honest. But that's better than what I expected. Thank you, user, for the share. Rashford is not the best player. He's awful. Wait, we're talking about the game against Porto. In that first half, he was the best player on the pitch. Not just United, he was the best player on the pitch. I don't know if you didn't watch that, but in that match, he was playing really well. And he got subbed off at half-time. Finally, Garnacho starting 2. Don't know why he benched him 2 games in a row. Yeah. To be fair, Ahmad hasn't played terrible this in the start. I mean, he scored against who was it? Against Fulham? Can't remember. But he hasn't played badly, but he's just been hit and miss. He's been inconsistent like most of our wingers are. But yeah, it is good to see Garnacho Rashford starting together. That's who I would have picked. I don't think from the forward line I've got no issues with. The midfield I've got issue with, and the defence I've got issue with. But the forward line completely fine. Come on, United. Villa here for the taking. Ten Hag in. Ten Hag. Brilliant. Thank you, Luca. Appreciate that. Switch of play towards Delo. Nah. Ten Hag reminds me of Ollie. All rival fans were Ollie in, and now they are Ten Hag in. Yeah, but fans have been saying Ten Hag in is a joke for a while. I mean, they were saying Ten Hag in, and then we won the FA Cup. It's like, Okay. Like, before the start of this season, they were saying Ten Hag in. Like, and I was Ten Hag in. Bloody hell, Delo almost passed it straight to Watkins. Christ. Like that's the type of... Like, we started the first 25 minutes pretty well. And that is the type of decision where all of that hard work just goes down the drain because one individual player has made a pass and absolutely messed it up. Like, that unfortunately, that is what a lot of our goals are. Just lapses in concentration, which you can't blame that on Ten Hag, to be honest. I don't know why our players are doing that. Like, Delo doesn't normally, this season, yes, but in the past, Delo's never made that type of pass across the box. Oh my God, Bruno's been absolutely shocking, by the way, again today. Just constantly giving away the ball. Eriksen's on a yellow card, can't foul him here. Big tackle by Johnny Boy, love that. Tielemans needs to be watched. He's been world class this season. To be fair, I don't think he should be judged by winning 2 cups when he had United's worst Prem finish. Well, I think you need to take that into consideration, don't you? So Johnny Evans is injured, by the looks of it. Oh no, he's got up. He seems all right. Martinez is warming up. Basically, that's basically saying United are turning into a cup team. Well, I think it's important to consider. You start the season in four competitions. If you win one of them. You know, that's good going. Obviously, the Premier League is the best barometer, the best judge of the progress your team's making, of the levels of performance. But let's say if you win if you're crap in the league but you win a trophy every season, people, unless you finish first in the league and win it, doesn't mean anything. Arsenal playing well, being the closest to Man City, doesn't mean anything unless they actually go on to win it. Trophies matter. History only remembers trophies. So I think playing poorly in the league, but if you're playing poorly but still winning trophies, I think that does. That's a foul. That's a foul on Johnny Evans. Good. I think that does matter. The pocket-sized Vidic is warming up, yeah. How's he playing? Only just put it on. How are we playing? We've been okay. We're playing how I sort of expected us to play, in terms of we've got a very deep line where Johnny Evans and Maguire have been really good, like in the box. Like, we've been like Johnny Evans there. You can't question their commitment. You can't question their... Oh, bloody hell. You can't question their fight. They're putting the body on the line in the box. They're throwing themselves like into tackles, putting in big like defensive blocks. Like, you can't question that. We are playing very, very deep, as you would expect. But we're limiting Villa's chances to shots from distance. So it's been a bit of a chess match at the minute. No team's really had any decent opportunities, neither team. But we're not getting completely dominated how you would expect when you saw the lineup. But like in the final third, we've looked really quite poor, to be honest. Our passes aren't going to feet. Like, we're just losing the ball in the final third way too easily. We can't create anything. Thank you for sharing the live. Mind your own. Thank you for the follow. Hilmar, thank you for the $249. Where do you think United will finish in the league? Appreciate that, buddy. I think United will finish. I'm going to go 5th. Just miss out of top 4, which we need to improve massively in our performance to do that. But I think top 4 is going to be so difficult because Liverpool look nailed on for top 4. Chelsea are playing fantastic, and then obviously Arsenal and City are. Great tackle by Garnacho. Go on. Trying to cut on in his right foot there. Should have just passed it to Højlund. Like top 4 is going to be so difficult to break into this season because there's more players playing well. So 5th, 4th, 6th. Red Hair's gone with 6th. I'm going to go one more optimistic than that, and given the start to the season is very optimistic. But I'm going to go 5th. How's Højlund been? Højlund barely touched the ball, mate. To be honest, good ball into the box by Rashford. I think. Oh no! Now we're going to get run through. This is what I was concerned about, getting ran through here. All it takes. Christ! Now Watkins, great tackle by Johnny boy. Bloody hell, man! I tell you what. Now look at Johnny. Oh my God! Oh now Johnny Evans is out of position. He's literally in the striker's position, and there's nobody covering. Look, it's only Maguire in there. Oh, it's deflected. Good corner ball. Jesus Christ. But let's say Casemiro's playing. Let's say Ugarte's playing. When Johnny Evans makes that run forward, Casemiro and Ugarte have got the defensive mindset, the defensive intelligence to go, right, I'm just going to fill that spot in defence. But Eriksen and Mainu haven't got that defensive mindset, and you saw Watkins there, 1v1 with Maguire. There's nobody fill that gap. There's no one just thought, okay, Johnny Evans is out of position. I'll just fill that spot in the back 4 until he comes back. You just saw Watkins and Maguire there. Like, I think you need. Although we haven't started terribly, we have been ran through a little bit in midfield, like I thought, but. Johnny Evans and Maguire have both been good. That's a foul. Yeah. How are we looking? I mean, first 32 minutes is a chess match. It's a chess match. Like, no one's had any good opportunities. Like, I think United's defensive line is very, very deep, which means we're restricting Villa to shots from long distance. They haven't been able to break us down. In the box, when the ball gets into the box, United have defended really, really well, which, to be honest, that's where we've been struggling. The balls into the box from... We conceded 3 goals against Porto for balls being... For not defending the ball when it's gone into the box very well. So... Johnny Evans and Maguire have been brilliant, fantastic at that. The midfield has been ran through a little bit. Not as bad as what I thought it would be, but on occasions, we saw in the first couple of minutes Eriksen get a yellow card by, unable to keep up with the pace. And go on, Garnacho. Now Mazraoui, come on. Oh, offside. And it's terrible balling anyway. Looks like 2 teams that played midweek. Yeah, well, true. Telling your kids this is Mark Goldbridge. Why? Take it you're supporting your local team today, Villa, yeah. How do you know where my local is? It's not local anyway. I think I've been to Birmingham probably about 6 times in my life. I would hardly say that's my local. Evans has been very good in his own box. Yeah, agreed. Let's blow United up. Oh, look at that. Go on, Mazwari. Yeah, good tackle. Still ball into the box. Ah, back stick. Thank God, can't control it. United throw. Come on, boys. Come on. $35. Sort of happy with the way the game's going. The 3 points are the most. That is so bad. That's a foul by Maguire. It might be a yellow card. I think he elbowed him in the face, to be fair. The yellow. Yeah. Well, not elbow, more hand in the face. It will be a yellow, yeah. To be honest, I've got no complaints with that one. We've had some shocking decisions against us this the last few games against Bruno, but that I think is a yellow. Actually, disagree with that. Actually, let's see. I don't think it's that bad. It looked worse in real time than what it was on the replay. So I can sort of understand the ref giving that, but yeah, it looked worse in real time. Foul, probably, yeah, because his hand's gone across him, but yellow, probably not. Now, this is a good opportunity for Villa. It's basically probably about, it's obviously in a wide area, about in line with the penalty spot, distance out, wide area. Need to get this away. Duran rubbing his hands, looking at that defensive line. Pair from the bench. Well, I think Duran, a bit like Watkins, and we saw against Bayern, uses his pace in like sort of ball over the top. I think it's going to be difficult for anyone coming on against a really deep defensive line like this. Straight into the hands of Onana. I think just try to fire it across the face of a goal, looking for just a little flick. Didn't get anything, going straight into the hands of Onana. Come on, boys. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is dangerous. Dangerous counter. Go on, Garnacho. Do something. Come on, Garnacho, man. Christ. I mean, he's won the ball back, but she can come in. Yeah. Come on, Polly. Let's watch United together. Come. Garnacho. Oh, come. Polly. Let's watch United together. Let's watch Eric Ten Hag's last match. Come. Come sit on me. Polly. Come on. Hey. Oh. Come on. Ever watch Eric Ten Hag's last match? Come on, Polly. Wish United. Give some good vibes for United. That's it. Sit down. Sit. Come on, Polly. Ten Hag, absolute snooze fest. It hasn't been a great half. Hasn't been a great half for football for the neutral. Come on. I don't know what you're eating, by the way. What you got? Don't have to give you. Come on. 5 minutes. Let's try and nick a goal. Shot from distance. Headed away by Maguire. Go on, Mainu. Can't lose it there. Garnacho's at foul. Yeah. What are you eating? Yeah. That dog is more useful than our attack. He brings us happiness, unlike this team. Oh, that's it. Yeah. That's it. You know, the reason why we bought a dog is because when United lose and I'm depressed, I can just go to Polly and Thankfully, she's not a United fan, so she doesn't get as depressed as me. We need a loss to get Eric Ten Hag sacked. I can't even hope for a win today. What are you eating, man?
It's a piece of paper.
Yeah, but if it was a piece of paper, she would have ate it by now. Oh, Mainu's down, injured. Yellow card to Mainu. Bloody hell, we've got half the team on a bloody yellow.
Why?
Who's the man of the match so far? Man of the match so far is either Johnny Evans or Maguire, to be honest. Been our best players by far. I don't think that's a yellow. It's a strong tackle, but I don't think that's a yellow. What is that? What are you eating? Who do you think will be 2 Europa League finalists? United and I don't know, somebody that drops down from the Champions League. Yes, it was a clear yellow. I don't know. It was a strong tackle, but yellow's a bit far when he got the ball. Oh, you finished eating whatever it is. Come on, man. Come on, Polly. Come on, Polly. Let's get United to win. Three minutes before half-time. Not a terrible half for United. But also not really creating any chances. That's a foul by Garnacho. Is he going to get a yellow card as well? Jesus. Well, that many players on bloody yellows. I think that was a yellow, to be fair. I feel sorry for a United fanboy. Ain't no way. Ain't no drop downs from the Europa. There's no drop down. Oh, really? There's nobody that drops down from the Champions League to Europa anymore. I know, obviously, that they've changed the format to a league, but I still thought there was people that dropped down. All right, okay. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Ollie, what are you doing? Come on. Come on. Get this away before half time. Sit. Sit. Get this away before half time. Yeah, straight into Onana. Good hands, good hands. Sit down, Ollie. Yeah, we'll go down then. One more minute before. Oh, last chance for an attack before for the half time. Ollie, you're distracting me from the match. In all European leagues, it's top 8 auto, and then 9 to 16 in the playoffs to make last 16. Okay, 9 to 24. Okay, all right, yeah, I see. I mean, that's okay for United. I mean, you have a look at the best teams in there, and United probably should be the best team. Should be the best team in there. Obviously, Porto are one of the most difficult. Who else is in there? Is Galatasaray in there, or are they in the Champions League? Fenerbahce obviously in there. Come on. You're happy with the way United have played? Not in terms of creating chances. We've been horrific at that. I think defensively we've been decent, but we haven't created anything going forward. So I'm okay with this as long as we sort of start to create a bit more in the second half. I'm okay. I am okay with this half of football. Sorry for being late. I was at a barbecue. I had to get a new lamp for the lounge. Okay, no worries. No worries, Dave. Would you make any subs? No, not at the start. Not at the start of the half. Oh, all over the top, trying to go towards Højlund. Or is he pushed in the back there? No. I mean, he was first to the ball. Polly, that's the microphone. Polly, no, the microphone. I mean, he won the race there, Højlund, and he does sort of get pushed in the back. Diego Carlos is no slouch as well, so it shows how fast Højlund is. He won the race, but I think he could have won a foul there, to be fair. I thought he was pushed in the back. Would I make any subs? No, I think I'd wait until the 60-minute mark before we make subs. Right, last couple of minutes before half time. I'm okay with this first half of football. I'm okay with it. So far, no drama. Yeah, exactly. It's been a dead game, isn't it? First half, been dead. So this may well be the last opportunity. Villa have got going to be a ball just lumped into the box. Mazraoui, our best player. I think Evans and Maguire have been. It's like, obviously we have to play a different way. We have to sit deep. We have to sit deep and be difficult to break down. We can't play a high line with them both, with Watkins up front and then Evans and Maguire. But they've defended the box really well, which is something that we've done awfully in the past 2 or 3 games. Against Porto, every single goal was a ball into the box. Hello. Watch the free kick. Get it away. Yeah, good header away by Bruno. Still with Villa though. Another ball into the box. Get it away. Yeah, good Mazraoui, good. Going to be a throw-in. If they've got time to take it, yeah, they've got another 30 seconds. Can I see a red this game? Yeah, I can do, unfortunately. Ref is not good. Well, he loves giving out Branderson a yellow card for stuff that... There's not been a bad challenge all game, to be honest. And yet we've got about 4 yellow cards. What do you think of Michael Carrick being next manager? I think it's too big. It's too big. I don't want to see him go from Borough to now Maguire looks like he's injured. Bloody hell. He looks injured, Maguire. Oh my God, yeah, he looks injured. So it's going to be probably Martinez going to come on, and Johnny Evans can't do 90 minutes of football. So it looks like it's going to be Johnny Evans and De Ligt Martinez and De Ligt will end the game because Johnny Evans is not going to play 90 minutes. Who do you think will be the next manager? Well, we will see. Hey, Polly, stop licking the microphone. That's it. That's half time. That's half time. Harry, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I would like to see Jay-Z and Højlund on at the same time. Yeah, Jay-Z. Yeah, he's played. Where would you put Xerxes? Would you put Xerxes a 10? Yeah, Maguire's done. He's limping off, and he's got somebody holding him up. So I don't know what he's done, but he's done. It's gonna be De Ligt coming on by the looks of it. Rumours are rife on Teesside, mate. How's it going? He's going to United imminently. Who? I would like Bruno. Give him a rest. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know with Xerxes. For Bologna, has he ever played sort of behind the striker? Or know he does drop deep, but has he ever played with a central striker and he's played behind him? I don't know. Bad game. I mean, for a neutral, it's a terrible game. Yeah. For a neutral, it's horrendous. But from a United fans' perspective, we've been pretty solid defensively. We've defended our own box really well. We have played deeper, which is what you would expect with this defensive line that we've chosen. De Ligt's coming on for Maguire, and we'll see. Maybe we'll see, because De Ligt's defensively, like defending the box, has been absolutely shocking. So we've been a lot better than that in this game than what we have been. So with De Ligt coming on, hopefully it's going to be now Johnny Evans and De Ligt. Can you play a high line with Johnny Evans and De Ligt? Can you play a high line with Johnny Evans in there? I don't know. So if we continue how we have been in the second half, just with Maguire out and De Ligt in, De Ligt is going to have to be as defensively solid and better than what he has been defending his own box than what he has been in recent weeks, because he's been shocking defending, like with the balls into the box in recent weeks. Terrible. Both of Martinez and De Ligt have. And that's probably the reason why Ten Hag's gone with this squad, gone with this defensive line. The ref is actually awful. It hurts to watch. Can't believe this is the first decision yet. Hi, mate. Unless you were taking the piss, I saw your short video of you saying VAR decision kept us up 4 years ago. Well, everyone was wrong because it was 10 games before the season ended and we ended up getting 8 points from the rest of the season to keep us up, just saying. Yeah, that was obviously taking the mick. I also said in that the whole reason for that was a joke about, okay, and United would have 21 league titles and 4 Champions Leagues. It's like funny how things pan out, which it was a joke because it was like supposed to be something. It was supposed to be something relatively believable, right? So it was like I was being serious about, okay, this would never have happened, and then that people would believe, and then have a ridiculous ending where it was United winning 21 Premier League titles if Emery went to United and 4 Champions Leagues. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that on Twitch. How many will Villa winning by? 0-0. But you said it was, but you did survive by 1 point, right? So it does work. Let's say Southampton, obviously there's a long way to go. There's a long way to go, and you can't really say, okay, if that goal had gone in, Villa would have gone down. But you did survive by 1 point. So theoretically, if everything would have remained the same after that, other than that one game that you would have lost against Bournemouth, you would have gone down, theoretically. Evans again been one of our best. Yeah, I mean he's a player that will put his body on the line. He'll throw himself in front of every single ball. He can defend his box really well. That is Johnny Evans and Maguire. That is what they are good at. And we've played a deep defensive line, and it's worked in that respect. You know, we've defended our box really well, and we've restricted Villa to having long shots from outside the area. Like having both Maguire and Johnny Evans, who haven't really brought the ball out of defence, played passes through midfield. You know. Offensively, we've been pretty shocking. Like even like our offensive line, like Rashford's been the most dangerous, but not really created anything. Garnacho's lost the ball quite a lot. Bruno's been absolutely shocking. Højlund's not really been in the game. Like attacking wise, we've been terrible, but defensively, we've defended the box really well. So it's basically that's made for a terrible first half of football. Not bad, not good, yeah. We need a very fast striker. I mean, Højlund's fast. You've seen him up against was it Diego Carlos there in that first half? Like he was Carlos had like a 5-yard head start, and he beat him to the ball. Like Haaland is fast, but yeah, I don't know. I think the way that we're playing, there's been times as well that the Haaland should have been past the ball, and he just wasn't. Like by either Garnacho or mostly Garnacho, to be fair. Where the wingers have tried to do it all themselves instead of passing to him. I don't know how I would be all right with 0-0 or my standard's so low now. Yeah, timer. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I know, because Emery being your manager is a bit of a myth. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wouldn't have happened because Ten Hag joined United before Emery joined Villa. Bruno is honestly horrible. Sell him next summer. I mean, he's going for a bad spell, isn't he? I wouldn't go that far, but he's going for a bad spell. Maguire should have been sent off. No. We actually look in control of the game. I won't go that far. Maguire looking to be on the pitch. Really? Really? Is that the standard for a red card now? Just putting not his elbow, by the way, just his arm. He had a high arm that sort of went across the Villa player's face. I can't remember who it was now. Was it Watkins? I don't know. Thoughts on De Ligt? I mean, he's had a tough start, hasn't he? He's been what United have been good at today. De Ligt's been terrible at defending the box. Can't wait to join the live when John Duran scores. Brilliant. This football is so boring. Not been good for a game for the neutral, is it? Have you thought about how you're going to blame the Glazers yet? Brilliant. Good one. Swung an elbow in the face. Didn't, though, did he? Xerxes should get on. I'm sure he will do, to be honest. I'm sure he will. I have a question for the masses. What is the best packet of Chris? Best packet. I like prawn and cocktail, mate. Vic, show some consistency once in your life. How many possession and shots for each team? So possession and shots, 50-50 possession. Shots on target, United 2, Villa 1. But yeah, 2 goal attempts for United, 2 shots on target, 4 goal attempts for Villa, none on target. No, I don't think, but wouldn't be surprised if Villa player held his face. Yeah, I don't think we can say that Maguire should have been sent off. I mean, Christ. United could climb to 11th today. Exciting times. Yeah, very exciting. Thank you for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate that. Villa, grow up, man. All you do is moan. Anytime we're attacking, you're finding something to cry about. When Villa are playing midfield, you complain. Just accept it's a poor game. It is a terrible game. But Vic is a troll, isn't he? We know that. We know that. TJJC, thank you for the share. Appreciate that, buddy. Ten Hag gone if he wins too. I don't think that's the case. If he wins, I don't think he's sacked. Ref is a fraud. Draw. Does a draw save him? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, going into the start of the week, we had 2 games, Porto and Villa, to save Ten Hag. 2 points from that. Is that enough? I wouldn't have said so at the start of the week, so I'm not going to say so now. Stephen, Kelly, appreciate the follow, buddy. Yeah, so I mean, second half, we'll get under the way shortly. want to see more from United offensively. We've created almost nothing. Defensively strong, nothing in attack at all. So at least one big chance, because we didn't have a big chance. We didn't even have I'm trying to think if we had a half chance. Not really in that first half. Maybe Ahmad could bring something in attack. Yeah. I mean, substitutions, what subs would you make in that second half? Looking at the bench, I mean, you're gonna have I think De Ligt's coming on. What's interesting is Johnny Evans looked like he was injured, and Martinez was warming up, and Maguire got injured, and De Ligt looks like he's going to come on. So obviously Ten Hag thinks the more like for like is De Ligt Maguire are more like for like, and Martinez Johnny Evans are more like for like. Like, it's interesting that when Johnny Evans went down, Martinez warmed up. When Maguire went down, De Ligt's warming up. Like, you would have thought that he would have a preference over the two, regardless of, you know, either centre-back going down. It's because a right-footed centre-back... Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Forget I said that. That's stupid. Lindelof is coming on. No way. Yeah. It makes sense. I just didn't think for a second. Niam, thank you for the follow. Vic... I also like Vic, seems a pretty good person, but come on, man. Every time he criticises us, he's getting fed up. Well, yeah, that's it. We weren't, by the way, we're not getting outplayed by Villa. There's literally, the game's been dead. There's been nothing. We haven't been outplayed. It's just been a terrible game. De Ligt is crap in the box, irrespective of what is on the pitch, or he misses one. Irrespective of... De Ligt is crap in the box, irrespective of whether it's on the pitch or his misses one. Oh, I get it. Right, okay. Well, you know that, do you? You know that, Tim. Hey, Anthony, but I think he will come on and score. Referee's a scouser. Yeah, he loves the yellow cards, doesn't he? Can't believe our best player is Johnny Evans. Yeah, he probably was that first half. Both centre-backs changing. Really? Both centre-backs changing? I don't... early on? I don't think so. Not yet. I think, obviously, Maguire's gone off. I can't believe that he can start the second half. Maguire's gone off. I think De Ligt will come on. Lindelof's on? What? Oh, both centre-backs. Yeah, okay, you're clearly ahead. Both centre-backs off are both injured then. That's what he thinks of Martinez. Bloody hell. That's I tell you what, it's okay. All right then. I swear, like, normally you want to keep both centre-backs. Like, you don't want to change the centre-back spot. I think our most common substitution this season is a centre-back substitute. Now I'm really worried. I really am worried, because the best two players on the pitch in that first half for United were Maguire and Johnny Evans. So I've gone from, in my pre-match sort of video with the lineups, being like, what are we doing having Johnny Evans and Maguire, which is true. And the way that we played in that first half, so deep, was because of Maguire and Johnny Evans. So my prediction was true. We would defend so deep, and we did, but they were very good at defending the box. If we play the same way now with De Ligt and Lindelof, I don't think we're going to have the same success. Mazraoui coming off? Is he? But, I mean, that shows the faith that he's had in Martinez. I mean, Martinez has had a pretty poor start to the season, granted, but I don't know. Lindelof, who knows? Because this is the first time we've saw him this season. Even from the bench, I don't think we've seen him. At least try to win properly. We are almost always the better team in our matches. I don't think Villa are really trying now, but you don't think Villa are trying? What? That is the most brain dead take I've ever heard. De Ligt is good in Football Manager. Well then. Brilliant. Lindelof is going to be marking Bailey. We need less yellow cards. Oh, Evans is still on. So Mazraoui went off. So that I don't get that at all. I thought Mazraoui was one of our best players in that first half, to be honest. So Lindelof is going right back. So basically forget anything down that. Garnacho, I feel sorry for the lad. Down that right-hand side, he's got nothing now. He's just got to do it all himself. So, yeah, interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay. Come on, man. Big second half. Feel sorry for Garnacho, like I said, but hopefully we can find something. We've lost something going forward. Even we had nothing going forward in that first half, but we've lost even more with Lindelof now at right back. Yeah, that's good from Garnacho. Man, he's getting bloody mowed down there. Why is everyone praising Evans? He is doing his job. Ah, okay, right. Roy Keane, brilliant. Thank you, Roy. Should Kobbie Mainoo be subbed off? No, I think I'd prefer to have Eriksen subbed off, to be honest. I think, yeah. Eriksen's been decent. To be fair, nobody in midfield has looked good. I don't think Eriksen or Mainoo have looked particularly good. Oh, Kobbie Mainoo with a strike. Blocked. Yeah, good from De Ligt winning the ball back there. Go on, Rashford! Oh, Rashi! That's the best chance of the match for United. It shows how little opportunities we have got. But if it's going to come through any man, it's going to be Marcus Rashford. He cuts inside and he finds space for himself to shoot. And it's a good tip over the bar by Martinez. Hopefully we'll see some goals this half. How far are you? I'm only in the 47th minute. Yeah, no, I'm like 48, 30, going into the 49th minute now. Come on, De Ligt, what you have been good at is from corner kicks. Go on now, Garnacho. That's a terrible strike. Should have clipped it back in. What's wrong with Bruno at the minute? No idea, mate, to be honest. What is this with centre-back subs? Cowards. What are you talking about? Literally, you have no... Your ball knowledge is so ridiculous. Well, were you saying what is it with centre-back subs? You can't be watching the game because Maguire was injured for one. And the other sub is not even a centre-back. It's Lindelof going on from Mazraoui. So we've subbed one centre-back who's injured. That's it. Granted, Mazraoui's substitution's an odd one. He must be injured as well. But you've got, like... I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen Bruno play this bad in my life, yeah. What, in this game, or do you mean this season? Because it's been, the entire season has been terrible. I hope we see some goals this half. Yeah, well, I'm okay with one goal going at United's way, to be honest. Brandon, thank you for the follow. Both, yeah. Villa are crap. Well, wouldn't say that. Morgan Rogers is running all over our midfield. Yeah, I mean the first 5 minutes he got Ericsson a yellow card, didn't he? With his with a run. I think that was about 3 minutes in. Just too much pace for him. Right, Villa played it short. Bloody hell, too easy. Bloody glad that was such a shite shot. We ought to get the win because we were robbed by the Tottenham fanboy referee. Yeah, to be fair, they did. We were crap in the first half. They deserved to be in the lead in the first half, but we weren't given the opportunity, were we, to fight back in the game with that decision. Oh, thank you for the roses. Appreciate that. Oh, by the way, everyone on TikTok, anyone that gifts 100 coins or more, whether that's 100 roses or whatever, I'll follow anybody. That's something new that I'm doing on TikTok. Collectively in the stream, by the way. And I don't follow many people. I can't follow like 100 people, so. If you concede to Matty Cash, I'm going to punch my monitor. Mate, if we concede to anyone, I think I'm done. It's still 0-0. It is still 0-0, mate, yeah. I just woke up 10 minutes ago. Based on the Porto game, I thought 10 brain cells got dementia again. Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, to be honest, it's your standard comment, Vic, so I wouldn't expect any less. Oh, great interception by De Ligt. Oh, shit. Look, it's too easy. Look at him running through midfield. Go on, De Ligt. Good tackle. Go on now, Mainu. Christ, now Johnny Evans, we get it away. But look how easy it is to get in at our back four. Yo, Tommy, how we doing? Who's playing better? I mean, the first half was just a complete chess match. Nobody creating almost anything at all. The second half looks like it's more open. Spurs should have won 9-0, and people say I don't have ball knowledge. Spurs should have won 9-0. They were by far the better team in the first half, deservedly winning in that first half. But then, obviously, early on in that second, we played better with 10 men than what we did with 11. So I don't know what would have happened if we did have 11 men on the pitch. We would have obviously had a better. We would have played better than what we did with 10 men on the pitch, and we were only 1-0 down at the time of the red card. So we could have got something out of that game. Who knows? Yeah, obviously not 9-0 as well. Yeah. I didn't say that. I was reading the chat, obviously. I'm not completely brain dead like that chatter. Oh, it's 1-0, by the way. Chelsea Forest. Madueke with the goal. If you look at the stats, there are 9 big chances and an XG of 5.3. I do know that that's bullshit, even before looking at that. So, but let's have a look anyway. Or maybe it's not bullshit. Let's see. Yeah, XG 3.89. That's what I thought. Absolute bollocks. Worse than the Liverpool defeat. Well, I presume you're not talking about the last defeat that was 3-0 with 3 shots on target. Need to defend. It's dangerous. Yeah. Good defending by Delone. Cut out the interception. Going to be a corner kick to Villa. Chelsea Forest 1-0 though. Forest hopefully can get something out of that game. What a boring game. I mean, it's not been great. The second half has been a lot more open. Second half been more open. Really? Because there was another source that had 5.3. I mean, that sounds like bollocks. Sounds like absolute bollocks. Oh, ball. And another long shot but from Tielemans. It's a good save by Onana. And he puts it over the bar. But, I mean, come on. We got to be anticipating the ball getting pulled back there. Well, there's nobody near him. That's too easy, man. Come on, man. Let's defend this. Yeah, go on. Yeah, that's good. That was terrible set piece by by Villa, to be fair. Terrible corner. The ref is terrible. Yeah, I mean, he loves the yellow card, doesn't he? He loves the yellow. Oh, come on, United. It does look like there's a goal in the second half. It didn't look like there was a goal in the first, but I think it's a lot more open. Oh my God, Johnny Evans pulled out of position, and it looks like it's going to come more to Villa at the minute. Has he tipped it? No, I think it's goal kick. Bloody hell! Look at that. Johnny Evans commits, and he's just. He has no right really going for that ball, and if he does go for it, he has to make it, and he doesn't. Yeah. He's got to keep that low, Watkins, I think. Bat from the same area that he... Watkins almost scored. Here we go, blaming the ref for you being shy. Oh. Vic, to be honest, you're actually annoying me now as well. Might just mute you to the rest of the stream. Literally haven't blamed the ref for the well, blame him for what? 0-0. There's nothing to blame him for at the minute. We're not even losing. Who's winning? 0-0, mate. And I don't think we have been shy, to be fair. We've been poor going forward and good defensively. Villa are starting to get more and more into the game now, creating more chances. You know, we're starting to depend on Onana a little bit more now. Oh, come on, boys. We need to step it up. Rashford sprinting back, that's what we love to see. And, okay, we don't love to see him get foul in them, though, to be fair. But that's from the... against Porto, when he just jogged back and allowed them to put a ball in. That was the first goal, wasn't it? It's good to see him chasing back. Not good to see him kicking the player's legs from underneath him, so he gets... Oh, of course that's a yellow card. Every single bloody tackle's a yellow card. Yeah, but that guy wasn't blaming the ref for the result. The ref is terrible. That guy wasn't blaming the ref for... Didn't say anything. The reason why we are drawing is because of the ref. Never said anything like that. Just said the ref is terrible, which the referee has been given ridiculous amount of yellow cards. What stream are you watching as it's behind mine? So I've got Sky Glass. Well, this isn't the Glass TV, but I've got Sky Stream, so it will be a little bit behind. What the bloody hell are they doing? That is the worst set piece routine I've ever seen in my life. What the hell was that? And thankfully they didn't score from it, otherwise. Oh, get it away. Jesus. What was that free kick? I mean, I don't know. That was bizarre, wasn't it? It's either going to be 1-0 or 0-0, yeah, for sure. Did you know Joe Fazer collabed with Mason Greenwood privately? No. I didn't know that. Big Duran's coming on, yeah. Duran's coming on, yeah. To be honest, I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm not that concerned about him coming on in this game because United are defending deep. I don't think it really suits him to come on against a deep line. Oh, that's Rashford foul again. That can't be a yellow, though. Surely not. It's not off for that. No way. Can't be off for that, can he? For a little trip, he didn't mean to do that. The game has gone if he's off for that. Last chance, yeah, thank you. Christ. Some refs are more harsh, some are more lenient. Par the course. Okay, and we can criticise a referee for being too trigger happy with the yellow cards, can't we? No, he's not off. James, thank you for the follow. Lucky, to be fair. I mean, he's one challenge away, isn't he? He's one challenge away. I don't think he should have got sent off. For those 2 challenges, literally, I think he's only made 2 fouls the entire game. For those 2, they are not worth a yellow card each. They are not worth getting sent off for that. The joke. And thankfully, the referee saw sense then. Oh my God, Vic, you're doing me head in now. In our match last year, 0 Liverpool players got booked, but I didn't blame the ref for the draw. Who's blaming the ref? When has anybody said in the chat or me, the reason why we are drawing is because of the ref? Nobody. I don't know why you keep saying, why are we blaming the ref? We can comment on how easy it is to get a yellow card, but it hasn't really influenced the game yet because nobody's been sent off for a double yellow. So it hasn't really mattered. If a player gets sent off for a double yellow, then yeah, you could say, okay, the referee has influenced the game with being too trigger happy with the yellow cards. If a player gets sent off for 2 yellows when it's not really when the challenges weren't even that bad to get a yellow. Xerxes and Anthony coming on, but at the moment that hasn't mattered. Duran is on. United is cooked. Again, I disagree because I think we're playing too deep of a line for that to matter, really. Did Fernandes get a red overturned? Yeah, he did, yeah. Yeah, the one against Spurs got overturned. Why is Xerxes on, man? But Anthony, I think, can do something. I think I like Xerxes, to be honest. He hasn't been good at finishing, to be fair, but I think his link-up plays class. Rashford off. I mean, Rashford, I can understand Rashford. When he's one challenge away from being sent off, I can understand him being brought off. So, I can understand it. United fan with a Scouse accent. What? That's the first person I've ever heard to say my accent's Scouse. First person I've ever heard. Never in my life have I heard anyone say that my accent's Scouse. But yeah, good effort. Strong effort, that. Oh, Bloody hell, good challenge in there. Come on. Yeah, well done, Dillit. Yes. How did the red not change anything? That's so. I'm not even going to respond. Emi Martinez, best keeper in the world. Wouldn't go that far, mate, but yeah, he's decent. Why is... Yeah, I read that. Emi Martin is better than Onana. No way that accent is Scouse. Yeah. Mate, I don't know. He can't be English. He can't be English. Come on, man. Come on, Xerxes. Prove the haters wrong. Come on, get a goal. Is 0-0 enough to save Ten Hag's job? Do you think? Oh, that's good play by United. Can you switch it now, Xerxes? Still Bruno. Come on, Bruno. Do something, lad. Fuck me. It's actually shocking. This is shit. I put my season ticket on fire. Brilliant. Duran should start over Watkins. Well, he's a super sub, isn't he? Give Anthony the ball. He's going to cook. It's going to be a free kick to United in a dangerous area. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Matty Cash. Yeah, he's got his hand full of his shirt, man. He's got his hand full of his shirt. Come on. Come on. Good ball into the box. Get Dillit on the end of this. Only Anthony can save you all. Oh, this is going to be a Bruno Fernandes free kick. Please, man. Just Bruno, you've done nothing for about 6 games in a row. Please. Do something now. All is forgiven, my guy. All is forgiven if you can bury this top bins. Come on. All is forgiven. Just put this top bins. Come on, Bruno. Come on. From the free kick. This is a lovely distance to get it up and over the wall as well. Come on, Bruno. Come on. There's nobody lying below the wall for underneath it. Come on, Bruno. Oh, it's in the ball. Oh. It's a good effort, that. It's a good effort from Bruno, that. How's Garnacho getting on? I mean, he's putting... Oh, Anthony, man. Anthony should have done better there, to be fair. If he hits the target there, Anthony, it's a goal. So close, yeah. Very close indeed. Why has Johnny Evans actually been good? I mean, because we've played today to Johnny Evans' strength. Now, you see, Johnny Evans will get more exposed the more the game gets opened up. But when United are sitting in our own box, he's good at defending his own box. That's Maguire and Johnny Evans' strength. The more open the game gets, the worse you'll see him get. The media puts so much pressure on Xerxes and Ugarte. For some reason, the fans have to be patient. I agree with that, yeah. Like I say, I don't think Xerxes' start has been that bad. I think people need to see more than just goals that Xerxes brings. Because if you're looking at Xerxes and only assessing him for scoring goals, then you're just always going to think Xerxes is a bad player. But he's more than just... He's not he's not a goal scorer. He's not a out and out goal scorer. He does more to the team brings more to the team than just that. Why Anthony and not Ahmad? It's a good question. Ask I don't know. To be fair, I don't mind that. I don't mind that, to be fair. Yeah, ball over the bar. It's going to be United goal kick. Xerxes isn't playing like he was being played at Bologna. I think he played as a central striker at Bologna, no? Rodgers almost missed the ball. He kicked it with his standing foot and he just sails it over the bar. Come on, boys. Last 20. Still 1-1 Chelsea Forest, by the way. Oh, great ball that is by Bruno. Come on, Xerxes. Oh, that's shit. That's shit, to be fair. That was dog shit. Go on, Anthony. No, just the tactic. It tends to have him. Okay, right. No, just the tactic that tends to have making him play. I don't know. I think he's been playing how I sort of expected him to play, Xerxes. You know, he's leading the line, but he's also contributing, dropping deep, picking up the ball. You know, the first goal that he scored, he was sort of arriving late into the box. Oh, here we go. Garnacho, come on. Garnacho. Ball in the middle. Oh, if that's got more of a heavy touch, that could have easily diverted past Emi Martinez. Bloody hell. That's a dangerous ball in, though. That's good from Garnacho. Oh, man. To be fair, Xerxes not getting that ball anyway. If he and yeah, that's going through to bloody what's his name? It's not getting through to Anthony either. Diego Carlos is looks like he's going to have to get subbed off. I remember Johnny Evans playing with Tevez and Rooney. Yeah, well, there you go. Johnny Evans as our starting centre-back says it all. Garnacho is so overrated. I disagree. Barcelona will win the treble this season. Xerxes not playing like a striker. I mean, he just that's Xerxes. That is Xerxes. He drops deep. He contributes to the build-up and then sort of arrives late in the box. That's what he does. Xerxes ghosting. What? Mate, he's been on the pitch for barely been on the pitch. A draw is a dream for United. I don't think so. A dream. Won't go that far. I don't think it's even a good result considering the situation that we're in. It's not a good result for Ten Hag. I don't think 2 points going into this week's enough for him to keep his job, to be honest. I mean, where does that put us in the league? Let's have a look. If it stays how it is. $14th. Brilliant. One win in 6. No, not humble. Behave yourself. Come on, man. That's not a foul, is it? Bloody hell. Delete. How's he not got that ball, man? Is the next game against Fenerbahce? No, the next game after the international break is against Brentford. And by the way, I can't do that game. That is my birthday, so I am away somewhere in Wales. Doubt they've got even signal. I'll probably watch it in the pub, but I won't be able to do a live stream for it. But I'll be back the game after. Midweek. I think midweek. I think it's Fenerbahce midweek after that. Relegation battle incoming. I mean, everyone was saying that for Arsenal a couple of seasons ago. Just not Not going to happen. The media has so much pressure on Xerxes, and you got, yeah, I read that. So free kick from, I think he's got to put this in, isn't he? Too far away, is it? To shoot from? Have a look. I mean, no, I think he can shoot from it. Far out, though. It's going to take some free kick. Some free kick for this to go in. Yeah, it's over the bar. Gazabaza, how are we doing, my guy? I'm a Liverpool fan, and I think Bruno's one of United's biggest problems. Attitude is shocking. He's been one of United's biggest problems this season. I wouldn't say in general, to be honest. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Anthony, it's good spin by Anthony, and we're not talking the that type of spin, not the Bebe spin. Oh, Anthony! Oh, that's a good effort. He's ready to cook, Anthony. He's looking like the 08-09 Anthony that I've seen lots of videos of on TikTok. He's looking for that top bins. To be fair, that's just lacked enough power really to trouble Martinez. He's caught it. I said bro was going to cook. Lewandowski this season's on fire. Oh, is that a foul on Anthony? No. That's our ball, isn't it? Yeah, it's a United throw. He will score. Hopefully Hasselgren. Hope so, buddy. Come on, boys. What's my job? I'm not going to go too much into it, but just so I work basically for a pharmaceutical company, producing the publications and stuff for them. So, say they've got a drug that they've done clinical trials with, and they want to publish the results. I'll sort of write the manuscripts or create the presentations and that type of stuff. Up the Villa, behave. The media's put so much pressure on Xerxes and Ugarte for some reason. Yeah, I read that. Money spent playing like a mid-table club. Brilliant. Still 1-0. Chelsea Forest. Gonna be a corner kick to Villa. United need to get this away. Can't concede some sloppy. Please. Riley, thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate that. There's some argy-bargy, some handbags in the box. Favourite United kit? I prefer the United kits when we were good. So I don't really like this one. Although this one's got Ronaldo on the back. Which I guess is sentimental. Obviously, would have meant more if the things with Ronaldo didn't end how they did. But I think the AIG United kit with the stripe on the back when Ronaldo, yeah, we got it away. Ronaldo's Ballon d'Or winning season where we won the Champions League and Premier League. I like that one. I like the blue United kit that I have. I like the white Aeon United kit where Van Persie basically won us the league, the away kit. There's a lot of good kits. I will take a 0-0 after last week's performance, yeah. 08-09, yeah. 23-24 home kit was class. Yeah, when we're playing, when we're playing crap though, I don't like the kits where we've been crap. Like, there's some kits that would have been good had United been playing well. Oh my god, Xerxes flicks it on. There's literally nobody there. Like, you need to be more aware of who's around you. Like, and granted, Anthony should have been making that run. Like, he should have been there. But if he's not, like, you need to know if he's there or not. Nice job, you're above Ipswich and Leicester. Thank you, buddy. Wow, Duran smashed it out. And by the way, I don't want to speak too soon, but people saying, oh, Duran's on, he's going to cook. United have been playing with a deep line. This doesn't suit Duran at all. And I did say that. Like, I'm not too worried about that. And that's turned out to be right. Last 9 minutes of the game, can we nick something? A draw is completely a fair result, by the way. Oh, Johnny Evans just smashes it long. I don't know what that was. Come on, boys. Please. I mean, like I say, 2 points I don't think is enough. 2 points for at the start of this week. Draw against Porto, draw against Villa. I don't think that's enough to keep Ten Hag's job. A draw as a fair result means Aston Villa is United's level. What? Well, I mean, Villa were top 4 last season. So, yeah. That's actually a compliment, maybe. If Villa top 4 last season and Villa are United's level, that means United are top 4 standard. So, yeah, thank you for that, buddy. You're actually giving United too much praise there. The refs do my head in. Sold Greenwood to get Xerxes. Yeah, well, I think there are more reasons why we sold Greenwood than we didn't like how he played football. I think there's a few more reasons beyond that. Greenwood would probably never leave United ever if things didn't happen how they did. I mean, he's been United Academy lad all his life. Grew up in Manchester, so. Do I walk around where I'm from in that top? What? Come on, Anthony, I believe in you. Come on, Anthony, yeah. Anthony's going to get the winner. 3 Premier League games without a goal. I can't do this anymore. Mainu's coming off. I don't know who's coming on. What a boring game this has been, yeah. It's not been great for a neutral. I will give it that. It's been pretty poor for a neutral standpoint. Still enough time for either team to nick it. Hopefully United. I mean, there's just not been many chances for both teams. Villa have just had long shots from outside the box. United have hit the bar with Bruno from a free kick, and then that's been about it. Bruno had a decent shot as well that was tipped over. That's a high foot, surely. Right. Because you're nowhere near Manchester, and I bet you walk around in that top. Mate, people walk around in United tops from bloody India, all around the world. Because United are have a global fan base. I'm from Sweden, I have a Man United top. Yeah, it's just absolutely brain dead. Wouldn't expect anything less, to be fair. Casemiro, good switch to Garnacho. Come on, can we nick it? Ah. Now Bruno, or back to Ericsson. Come on, come on. Casemiro. Anthony, let him cook. Let him cook. Ball in. Straight into Martinez. Apparently, we've had 4 shots on target to Villa's 1. To be fair, though, I don't think that's the case, is it? I swear Onana's had some saves to make in this. I swear Onana's made quite a few saves in this second half. Oh yeah, and yeah, only says 1 shot on target, but I swear Onana's saved more than that. It's funny because if you support Liverpool, right? So you're from Liverpool. Your team, Liverpool, would not be the club they are without having a global fan base. There'll be less interest in the club. They'll produce less revenue. There'll be less money to spend on players. So you are a beneficiary of fans outside of Liverpool and fans all across the world. Liverpool would not be who they are without a global fan base. And yeah, you make comments like that. So fans make Liverpool what it is. And by the way, I live in the countryside. In the where I live, I'm not going to go into detail, but I live in the countryside. The nearest city to me is about 30 minutes away. I've got no affiliation to that city. I don't know. Like, I don't give a shit about that city. I don't care about supporting the local and making the economy grow in that city. I live in the countryside. Come on, Polly. Hello. No, we don't have a global fan base. They can all do one. Oh, okay, right, yeah. So your club would be in the floor then, wouldn't it? Without it, let's be honest. Like that's an absolute joke. A Liverpool fan saying their global fan base can do one. Well, mate, you wouldn't be supporting Liverpool without it because there'll be a bloody non-league team without fans outside of Liverpool. You almost dropped I'm not from Manchester, didn't you, Deck? I'm not from Manchester. A lot of people know that. Obviously, from what I've said, I'm not from... The countryside is not Manchester. You realise that? Anyway, enough of that chat. Absolutely brain dead chat. I'm not going to entertain that one anymore. Right, why don't they just bloody charge the batteries in their bloody machine? I don't get how often they need to. It's not raining or anything. There's not electrical fault or whatever. It's just mental. Have I been to Old Trafford? Yeah, a lot. Many times. Not that I need to explain myself to you. This Scouse guy is brain dead. Yeah, of course he is. Six minutes at a time. I don't know why the people in the crowd I've just seen behind them are going mental at that. To be fair, this additional time is going to get added onto that 6 minutes because we've had about 3 minutes of him getting the new device on him. Bloody hell. How long does it take? It's a joke. What a joke. How long this is taking is an absolute piss take. Hey, only about 5 minutes it took then. Bloody hell, fire. I'm not surprised, consistently bad, yeah. Aston Villa last minute winner incoming. Behave yourself, Silent Pistol. To be fair, last season, even though we were shocking, we won home and away against Villa. We were like Villa's bogey team. But we've got probably still 6 minutes because the game's still not started yet. There we go. The free kick, header away by Bruno, header away by De Ligt. Still with Villa though. We used to beat Villa on the reg, yeah. Well, that's true, yeah. Come on, boys. 2 points, not good enough, really, to save Ten Hag's job for me. I mean, on the face of it, if Ten Hag was comfortable in his job, 2 points, away from home against Porto, away from home against Villa. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god, that was so close. Jesus Christ. Delay with a block. I mean, it's a terrible finish really from I don't know who shot it, but it's a terrible finish. I mean, it's gone through everyone to Delo, deflected, but he's straight at him. I mean, he hasn't got enough time to move. He just turns his back and it hits him. Like, it's I can't even say that's brilliant defending from Delo. It's a poor effort. Like, couldn't do anything about it. Didn't have time to move and it just hits him. Go on, Delo. Go on, sends away Garnacho. Yeah, switch it to Bruno, please. Oh my god. That was it. That was the chance we've been waiting for all half. If that gets through Matty Cash. Oh. Jesus. Haven't watched it. I mean, it's been a game of very few chances, mate. Man United has no heart. Bruno needs to go as well. And that could have been the chance. That could have been Bruno's, well, not silencing the haters because it's been shit again today, but the turnaround, the turning point in Bruno's season, that could have been. Now Ericsson, oh, header away. Going to be another corner. Come on, boys. Come on. Yeah, we're going to have probably still 3 minutes because there's going to be more than the 6 minutes because the guy was still pissing around with his audio. Go on, ball in. Oh, he flicked it. Johnny Evans, but it's going to be a goal kick. I'm a Villa fan. It's been shocking. It's been shocking from both teams, really, isn't it? I mean, Villa haven't been at the races. United have defended really well deep, but haven't created much chances. It's just been a dead game, isn't it? I'm behind big time. Yeah, it's Sky Stream, so I'll be behind by about a minute, I think. They have improved it. It used to be about bloody 3 minutes I was behind by, but you need Maguire on the pitch. Well, he was on the pitch. He started the game. Good point for United against a much better team. Is it confirmed he's going to get sacked? I think he will with 2 points, mate, to be honest. Unless we can get a winner. I mean, against a much better team. You might say Villa are a much better team just in general, but in this match, it's been very even, I think. But obviously, Villa are a better team than United at the moment. But this match, it's just been a dead game. Lindelof, go on, do something, my guy. Pulls it back to Delo. I don't know what that is. Johnny Evans. He's got to touch it down. Oh, God. Well, he's kept it in, Garnacho, to be fair. Come on, boys. Last minute. This match has been 50-50. It's because they're both negative teams cancelled each other out. Yeah, I mean, United have defended very deep, and Villa have struggled to break us down. But United have offered almost nothing in attack. Ball, that's Casemiro just trying to do a killer ball instead of working its way there. It's yeah, there's gonna be another minute at least. Good header from Johnny Evans. That Anthony losing the ball, man. Oh no, good interception by Delit. About 1 minute remaining, I reckon. Oh, get it away. Villa in the box, back stick. Goal kick. It's not 1-0 Villa though, is it? United is a mid-table team at best. Didn't live up to expectations. What, this game? Last attack now, yeah. It's United's. Got 30 seconds, I reckon. I mean, I don't think this is enough to keep him. We need a goal. Header from Xerxes. Okay, I mean, I thought he blew the whistle too early then. It is 0-0. 0-0 finish. That's it. United get a point. That puts us 14th, I think. Worst start to a season after... Yeah, it's one of the worst starts United have had, if not the worst, after, 8 games now? 7 games? Oh, God. I mean, there's not a lot to say, is there, about that game? It was just a bit of a shit game. Not a lot to say. In the match review, United went with Lindelof. United just defended deep inside their own box pretty much all game. It stifled any Villa attacks, really. They created very limited chances. The chances they did create were long shots. United defended the box really well, but we offered literally almost nothing going forward. So that's it. I think in order to save Ten Hag's job, we needed a win. On the face of it, a draw away from home against Porto, a draw away from home against Villa, they're 2 decent points. If United weren't in the situation that we were, if in Europa League we didn't draw against Twente, if in the Premier League we weren't bloody absolutely dog shit, and at 13th, I think, when we started this match, or 14th or whatever, on the face value, it wouldn't be bad. But considering the situation that we're in, and considering what we needed to do coming into this week for any sort of positivity, it's not good enough. 7 games, 8 points. Terrible. So, yeah. It is what it is. What was the Chelsea score, by the way? Let's have a look. Did they manage to get the win in the end or not? Oh, 14 minutes additional time. Bloody hell, still going in that match. Still 1-0. Finish 1-0. Right, okay. But that is it. So boring, Xerxes shocking. Final third decisions are awful. Yeah. It was a classic park the bus and play for a draw from kickoff. Yeah. I think it was probably. Is Ten Hag sacked? I think he will be. I think he will be based on the last 2 games. I think we needed 3 points minimum. We needed 1 win minimum. 2 points not good enough. So I think that's it. Right. I'm going to love you and leave you. Last chance to follow. Would appreciate it. Yeah, Chelsea game's a draw as well. Would appreciate the follow. I'll give you a shout out if you do. I'm going to leave in about a minute. So if you do follow me, do also subscribe to me on YouTube. Link is in my TikTok bio. So click my profile, click the link in my TikTok bio. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. Would appreciate that. Danny Thompson, thank you for the follow, buddy. Part of the Bus FC. Van Nistelrooy in. Might be the case. Might be the case. I mean, I don't think Van Nistelrooy should be the manager for the future. We've done that with Ollie. We've already done it. But I certainly would rather have Van Nistelrooy in than Gareth Southgate. Who's next? So our opponents are coming 2025. Bit early to be advertising that. Our opponents are Brentford next after the international break. Hate the international break. But it is what it is. And I actually can't stream the match. I can't do a live watch along for it, unfortunately, because I am away. It's my birthday weekend and I'm in Wales. So I will watch the match. I think we have Wi-Fi at the place, but I probably won't do... Rashford should have been sent off. I disagree, mate. I mean, the challenges, it weren't 2 yellow card worthy challenges, that. I disagree with that. It was 1 challenge away, though. Rooney could do a better job at the minute. Do I know Rexford? No. Am I doing a Brighton versus Spurs watch along? No, I'm not staying for that. I do United watch alongs. That's it. Both were yellows. I disagree. Yeah, I disagree. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you, boys, for watching. Thank you, everyone on YouTube. Appreciate you. Do subscribe to me. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. Link is in my TikTok bio for YouTube, so do give me a sub on there if you're watching on TikTok. I appreciate you, fellas. I won't be here for the Brentford game because I'm on holiday, sort of a little getaway break in Wales. So I will watch the game. I'll probably do sort of a match review, but I won't be doing a live watch along. Appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao, ciao. Appreciate you. See you in a bit. Wales is a holiday. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going with a dog. So we've got a new dog that's 1 month. We've had it for 1 month. So we want to go on holiday somewhere to do walking with the dog. So we're going somewhere near Snowdon. So lots of dog walks. First holiday. Got a nice little jacuzzi at the place. Little getaway break, mate. So, all right. Right, see you in a bit. Bye-bye.